Welcome to the exploration of intimate positions. We're diving into the art and science of erotic positioning, moving beyond the basics to understand the mechanics and dynamics at play.
Exactly. It's not just about variety, it's about understanding how different positions can enhance pleasure, communication, and connection. Think of it as a biomechanical study of intimacy.
We'll be drawing inspiration from ancient texts like the Kamasutra, but with a modern lens. We're talking anatomical engagement, nerve stimulation, and the physics of pleasure.
Consider the angle of penetration, for example. It's not arbitrary. Different angles stimulate different areas, like the G-spot or C-spot. It's about finding what works best for each individual.
And partner dynamics are key. Who's in control? How does the position affect visual contact and communication? These factors dramatically impact the experience.
It's also important to acknowledge that not every position is accessible to everybody. Flexibility, strength, and physical limitations all play a role. We'll explore positions that cater to different needs and abilities.
So get ready to expand your horizons and explore the fascinating world of erotic positioning. Let's break down the Cancer position. Think of it as a modified standing cowgirl, but with a twist. The man lies on his back, knees bent, creating a stable base.
And the woman? She's standing, facing him, knees bent, using his knees for lower back support. It's a bit like a human tabletop, right?
Exactly. The woman carries most of the weight, engaging her quads and core. Stability is key here. It's not a position for marathon sessions without some conditioning.
So what's the appeal? For the man, it's all about the view, unobstructed visual access. For the woman, it allows for deep vaginal penetration and, depending on the angle, potential C-spot stimulation.
The angle is crucial. Think of it in terms of vectors. The angle of penetration directly influences which erogenous zones are stimulated. It's simple physics, really.
Plus, she can easily reach for breast stimulation, either manually or through direct contact with him. It's a multi-sensory experience.
But it's not a lazy position. The woman controls the pace and depth, making it a very active role. Deliberate movements are best to maintain stability and maximize pleasure. Think quality over quantity. Let's break down the Cancer position's stimulation profile. For the male partner, it's primarily visual. He gets an unobstructed view, which can be a major turn-on.
Absolutely. And for the female, it's a multisensory experience. There's classical vaginal penetration, of course, but also the opportunity for breast stimulation, either manually or through direct contact with the male partner's body.
Now, the C-spot stimulation is interesting. It's angle-dependent, meaning the precise angle of penetration can make a big difference in the intensity of the sensation. Think of it like adjusting the focus on a camera lens.
Exactly. It's about finding that sweet spot. The angle affects which nerve endings are stimulated and how strongly. It's not a one-size-fits-all. It requires communication and experimentation.
So how does one find that optimal angle? Is there a formula?
Not exactly a formula, but you can think of it in terms of vectors. The angle of the male's pelvis relative to the female's can be represented as a vector. Small adjustments to this vector can significantly alter the pressure distribution internally, maximizing C-spot stimulation. It's all about fine-tuning the experience.
So, Alex, let's talk about the Cancer position's performance. It's not a sprint, right?
Definitely not. Think of it as a sensual marathon. A deliberate, controlled pace is key. The female partner is essentially doing a modified squat, so rushing things is a recipe for fatigue.
Right, endurance is a big factor. It's physically demanding, especially on the quads and lower back. Adequate conditioning helps, but even then, breaks might be needed. We're talking about isometric holds here, which can tire muscles quickly.
Exactly. It's not about speed, it's about sustained effort and control. Skill-wise, it's not rocket science. The setup is fairly intuitive, but maintaining balance and a steady rhythm takes practice.
And control dynamics? It's primarily female-led, isn't it?
Absolutely. The woman dictates the depth, angle, and tempo of penetration. She's in charge of the movement, initiating the rhythm and adjusting based on sensation and feedback. The male partner is more of a supportive base, providing stability and enjoying the view. It's a position that really puts the woman in the driver's seat, empowering her to explore her own pleasure.
All right, let's talk about riding the pony. Structurally, the male partner is supine, knees bent. Think of it as a relaxed, receptive position.
And the female? She's seated astride but facing away from her partner. It's a 180-degree rotational difference compared to more traditional positions.
Exactly. So the contact point is primarily genital, but the directional relationship is key. It shifts the focus.
It's all about female autonomy here. She dictates the depth, the rhythm, everything. It's pleasure prioritization at its finest. She has complete control over the experience.
And from a biomechanical perspective, that control translates to direct influence over the angle of penetration and the pressure points. It's a very active role for her.
Plus, she has free hands. Clitoral stimulation is easily accessible, adding another layer of pleasure. It's a multi-sensory experience for her.
For the male, it's a more passive role, visually driven. The posterior view offers a different kind of aesthetic appreciation. It's about receiving and enjoying the show. Let's dive into the female pleasure mechanisms of the riding the pony position. It's all about her control and enjoyment.
Absolutely. First, clitoral self-stimulation. The position allows direct manual access. Think of it as a feedback loop. She controls the rhythm and intensity, maximizing pleasure.
Exactly, and there's the visual aspect. She has an unobstructed view of her partner's physique. This visual stimulation can heighten arousal and create a stronger connection.
Don't forget movement autonomy. She dictates the depth and pace of penetration. It's about her finding what feels best, empowering her to explore her own pleasure.
And finally, the anatomical emphasis. The position showcases the gluteal region, which many partners find visually appealing. It's a celebration of her body and her sensuality.
It's a position designed for female pleasure prioritization, offering both physical and psychological empowerment.
Let's talk about the male perspective in riding the pony. It's not just about being passive.
Exactly. The primary pleasure for the male partner stems from the unobstructed visual access. Think of it as maximizing the surface area of visual stimulation.
We're talking about the curvature and form, the interplay of light and shadow. It's an aesthetic appreciation. The posterior view offers a unique perspective.
And let's not forget the reduced physical exertion. The male partner can focus entirely on receiving and appreciating the experience. It's about being present.
It's a lower energy expenditure, allowing for prolonged engagement. Think of it as optimizing for endurance.
Plus, there's a psychological element. The male partner witnesses the female partner's pleasure and control, which can be incredibly arousing. It's a feedback loop of gratification.
So, while the female partner is in the driver's seat, the male partner is far from a passive observer. He's actively engaged through visual stimulation, reduced physical demand, and the vicarious pleasure of witnessing his partner's enjoyment. Let's delve into what makes riding the pony uniquely empowering. It's not just about the physical act, but the psychological shift it facilitates.
Exactly. Think about it. In many positions, the male partner dictates the pace and depth. Here, the woman takes the reins. Literally. This control can be incredibly liberating.
It taps into primal instincts too. The rear-facing orientation, the emphasis on the gluteal region, it's a very animalistic display of attraction and dominance.
And let's not forget the visual aspect for the male partner. While he's in a more passive role physically, he's treated to an unobstructed view of his partner's body, enhancing arousal. It's a feast for the eyes.
It's also a fantastic position for open communication. Because partners aren't face-to-face, there's less pressure for constant eye contact, which can allow for more honest expression of desires.
It's a position that prioritizes female pleasure, plain and simple. The ability to self-stimulate while controlling the rhythm and depth of penetration is a recipe for guaranteed satisfaction. It's about time we normalize that.
Let's delve into the mare position, a technique drawn from the Kamasutra designed to elevate intimate experiences.
So, how does it differ from the others we've discussed?
The mare maintains the woman on top dynamic, similar to riding the pony, but with a key directional change. The woman faces away from her partner. This subtle shift amplifies sensation through targeted muscle engagement.
Muscular engagement? Can you elaborate?
Absolutely. The core of the mare position lies in the deliberate engagement of the pelvic floor muscles. Think of it as a Kegel exercise performed during intercourse. This rhythmic contraction and release intensifies sensation for both partners. The female controls the depth, angle, and tempo, allowing for a highly personalized experience.
So, it's about control and sensation?
Precisely. The reversed orientation also offers a unique perspective and can heighten arousal through the element of vulnerability and trust. It transforms a familiar position into something exceptionally memorable. So, Alex, what makes the mare position truly special?
It's all about the pelvic floor. Think of it as Kegel exercises, but during intimacy. Deliberate contractions and releases of those muscles heighten sensation for both partners.
How does that work exactly?
Well, for the woman, it increases blood flow to the pelvic region, intensifying sensitivity and pleasure. Plus, it creates a gripping sensation for the man. It's like adding a whole new dimension to the experience.
So, it's not just about the position itself, but what you do in it?
Exactly. The mare encourages active participation. Imagine the pelvic floor muscles as a volume knob for pleasure. Consciously engaging them allows for a more nuanced and controlled experience. It transforms a simple position into a dynamic exploration of sensation. It's about mindful movement and connection.